Thank you. Good morning. I'm in the kitchen bright and early. Well, it's not super early, but you know what I mean. Making some mac and cheese because that's the dish that I'm gonna be bringing to the Friendsgiving. That's going on a little later this afternoon. So I'm getting it cracking now because I'm like, I'm gonna need to have this dish cool down. Y'all know mac and cheese get hot. So I'm like, this needs to cool down before I start putting it in the car and traveling with it. So I'm just gonna get it out of the way now. Grabbed this pan from the Dollar Tree the other day. I'm like, this will be perfect. It's so nice to have my little pantry extension here. I'm so excited. It's been functioning so well for me as an update, right? My secret ingredient to cooking my mac and cheese is to add a little chicken bouillon flavoring to the water that you're boiling your pasta in. Okay, I also added in some regular salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika. And I don't be making mac and cheese the same for every occasion. You gotta know your audience. So I tweak the recipe every now and then to fit the occasion, you know? Like if you're making the mac and cheese and it's like a side in the midst of like a bunch of other sides, or if you know it's gonna be like the main attraction, you can tweak it, you know? So I'm going real basic with this one, real traditional. That means no experimenting, okay? Okay, here's how the mac and cheese came out, nice and crispy on the top. I don't want to dig in. Normally I would just to make sure it was all right, but I'm just gonna hope it's right. I don't want to dig into it. I'm bringing it to a potluck. That's not what you do. But yeah, and I had to take it out the oven with one of my cheese tray things, y'all, because the first mistake I made was getting my aluminum foil pans from the Dollar Tree. Oh my God, so hopefully it'll be fine. In order to transport it, I'm gonna have to put it on this just to make sure the bottom doesn't fall out. So I just sliced a Amazon box down, and then I'm bringing these clamshell to go thingies because I know Anthony is gonna want a meal. So I just got out of the shower. I'm getting dressed now, doing my hygiene and all of that. My skincare has gotten so simple these days. Like, the older I get, the more simple it is. So I did a little co-wash on my hair just to soften it so that I could manipulate it into a ponytail. Camera is slipping. Don't fall. Okay, the camera is just gonna keep on falling. Sit you guys right here. So anyway, as you can see, we're in the midst of Vlogmas, and I'm still talking about Thanksgiving stuff. Y'all, this year for Vlogmas, I was trying to get in front of like creating content for y'all so that I can kind of stick to the daily schedule as much as possible. So I did start recording, as you can see, for Vlogmas very early on. So we're gonna be talking about Thanksgiving well into Vlogmas. I hope that's okay with y'all. Normally I would have just not been vlogging during this time or just chunking it all into one Thanksgiving video, but I decided to lengthen the content that I would normally be capturing so that I could break it up into Vlogmas segments, and I figured you guys would enjoy that. I hope you do. If you don't, let me know. If you do, let me know. Either way, let me know. Just to be able to share more with y'all this season and try to stick to the daily vlogging as much as possible. Y'all know I usually don't get to post every single day, but we do get to do most days if I stay focused on capturing content and stuff. Y'all, I've been wearing ponytails like every single day. I know when I finally get my hair straightened, I'm gonna regret it because it's probably gonna be some form of breakage right where the ponytail begins, because it always happens like that. But here's the thing, y'all, like I have been very turned off by extensions lately. Like I don't know what happened. I have just been not interested in any extensions. I don't have the time to put in any braids. I kind of don't feel like the braided look. I've just been really feeling like my natural hair in its natural state, just kind of pulled back. I've just really been in that mode, so I'm just rolling with it. Hairstyling should be how you feel anyway. It should not be about trying to fit any particular themes. If it's not reflective of how you feel, is it even a hairstyle or is it a costume? You know what I'm saying? And I've also been feeling kind of controversial about extensions these days, and hear me out, this is not a judgment moment, but I've been feeling like kind of going against the thought that I need to be adding something to my hair in order to feel my prettiest. You know what I'm saying? Like getting ready for an event and then being like, which hair am I gonna add to mine to like look good for this thing? You know, I've been having those kind of revelations, and I've been like feeling rebellious about it. And like I'm in an era of like anti-extensions. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. You know, maybe another change of event will make me feel differently, but like right now, I just only want to do with my hair, you know? I don't have much time these days, so ponytails it is. All right, so there's our ponytail. I need to get my hair straightened though, y'all, because my ends are super bad and I need to get them clipped and shaped and all of that stuff. I just haven't even had time to like just sit down and actually make a hair appointment and like vet a hairstylist, because I don't have like a regular one that I go to. So it's been taking me a little while to like pull the trigger on that. I've also been feeling kind of anti-full glam makeup. So you guys may have noticed I haven't been wearing much makeup. I've just been doing like mascara, a little blush, but full foundation, all that. Like I haven't even reached for that stuff since the summer. Maybe it's a coming of age thing. So of course I'm not anti-extensions, I'm not anti-makeup. I'm just in a different era right now that's making me not feel like I need to reach for those things. So okay, I am dressed. I got on my brown. Okay, the theme is shades of brown, so y'all know I love brown, so that was an easy one for me. I love this little pullover thing, girl. This is a Vince Camuto, and it's like my favorite. I wear this so much, so many different ways. It's like that bat wing thing, you know what I'm talking about. I love the different nude tones, so cute. And I'm just wearing it with this bodysuit, these white Fashion Nova jeans, and then I'm gonna do my Louis Vuitton combat boots, and then I'm gonna carry my on-the-go tote, and that's the look, honey. So this is how the makeup came out, but I'm not wearing a drop of foundation. I do have on some concealer. I spot treated, right? So I just hit the areas where there were blemishes, blotted it out, and then of course the trick is to do your lips, do your mascara. I'm not wearing any liner or anything, and then put your blush on. So the trick is to just take care of your skin so you don't have to try and cover it up. This is a real light makeup application, so I really like it. It makes me feel confident. I don't have to worry about smearing my makeup on anyone. Like this is just, you know, like my skin. This is my skin, you know, and I like it. It just makes me feel good. Let me show you guys a couple of my favorite little tricks, right? So this mascara right here, this is Gucci. This is my third time buying it. It is literally my favorite mascara. Like it's the best mascara I've ever used. I got it from Sephora. This other thing I'm wearing is a Too Faced lip gloss to gloss up. And my last trick to this makeup look is to put a finishing spray on all over, even if you are not wearing foundation. And today I'm just using my TLB. This is a lip bar product, and this is the Next to Skin setting spray. So that's what I'm wearing. And it's just like finishes off the whole thing, evens everything out, so you don't really see those lines where there's makeup then no makeup, you know what I mean? So that's it. Yes.
Oh, you gotta make your own.
Okay, get your cup. First, dip your caramel. Then do your little cinnamon sugar rim. And then do your apple top.
So do the cinnamon sugar.
Caramel first.
Yeah, so it can stick.
Right. Duh.
Okay, girl, okay.
That was
Just
too much.
a little.
Wow, Donnie Bonnie.
I like a lot of caramel.
I know that's right.
Okay, cinnamon stick.
And I'll fill you up.
Top it, dip it in there.
It's a
Top
process.
it off, baby. Okay.
Oh, it smells amazing.
And then put your little dry apple, your little cinnamon apple topper.
Yeah. Yes. Cheers.
Oh, Vaughn.
It's a video.
That's a video. Oh, okay, who are we missing? All right.
So, can you? Yeah. I'll do both. Okay. But
now that's a video. This is professional right here. Something's in, but I don't know nobody got
Good morning. It's a lot going on today, okay? It's the next day and we are deep into the afternoon, almost touching the evening. And I'm making myself a little lunch here. Y'all, I made like a little ramen broth with some pork belly. Y'all, it is so tender and delicious. These are actually the leftovers and I'm sad to see it go, okay? Here are my noodles that I'm gonna add on the finish. And then I got my egg boiling here. In fact, let me turn that off. It's ready. I decided to make a little fake tonkatsu ramen, you know, just with some pork belly scraps that I had. And I did like the broth and I kind of softly followed like this recipe online just to make sure I had the basic flavors. And it turned out really good, y'all. What it showed me though was that I really need to go back to the Korean market to get like a few Asian ingredients, things like miso paste and like dry shiitake mushrooms, things like that to really make this pop. But it tastes really freaking good. I'm in the family room today trying to get some DIY stuff that I promised myself I'd do done. We've already blown past the deadline of having this room finished by Thanksgiving. What in the world was I thinking? But at least I finally got the curtains. I selected a color, I selected the type, I ordered them, and we are getting them up today. I've already gotten one up and it is so tedious, y'all. It is so tedious. So this is the color. I went with like a bronze taupey brown. Y'all know brown is my favorite color. We're gonna be leaning into that a lot more this season. So basically I decided that the little needles to hang the curtains, this is what I used for the last curtains that were up. It's not gonna work necessarily for these because the back of it is made different. So I'm taking all of them off and replacing them. This is gonna work better. They're gonna fall nicer and everything else. So y'all, it's just really taking forever to get every single one off. Like, oh my gosh. So I've just been sitting here watching a little TV, or I don't even know what this is. I just had to turn on something for some background noise. And I just put Ava down for a nap, so she's gonna be down for at least an hour. And Ann is over there having a snack. Girl, she already had lunch and she's still hungry. And Anthony went and got a freaking facial. What? Yeah, but yeah, y'all, last night was so much fun. I really enjoyed. And you know what I loved most about last night? A few things though, but I really loved how it didn't take like all night to have a good time. Like that's the thing. I'd be like the older I get, I'm like, we gotta have cutoff times for like these gatherings. It is okay and ain't no shame in having a cutoff time. That way you have time to clean up, you have time to reset and rest and all of that, especially for the host. So I had a really good time with my sorority sisters last night. It was a beautiful setup. The food was delicious. It was great catching up with everyone, and it was just okay. It was just good. It was a good vibe. I loved it. And I loved that the food for the SistersGiving wasn't all like super focused on like traditional Thanksgiving fare. That way you don't feel like you're just gonna be Thanksgivinged out before Thanksgiving even happens. We had like jerk chicken, fried catfish, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It wasn't like greens and dressing and like, you know. So I think that's a good idea if you ever do like a Friendsgiving or a SistersGiving type of thing. Make it non-traditional Thanksgiving food. Okay, I got everything plated, or should I say bowled. My ramen, it smells so good. Let me give you guys an overhead shot. Super yummy. I got my egg in there. I put a little furikake sprinkled on top. I got some garlic chili paste right there. And these are my chopsticks I'm using today with the cute little cat on there. And I got my noodles right down there at the bottom. Perfectly al dente. Let's get to it. The only meat that I would eat the fat of is pork. It's the most delicious fat. It's the only fat I'll eat. Well, that and salmon. I'll eat salmon fat, but like nothing else. Cheers. Pork belly.
Oh, some more than enough?
Nope. I cooked the pork belly, like simmered it in the broth for like 3 hours, maybe even 4. So it is so tender. It is so tender. I freaking love it. All right, so these are my lights, my Amazon lights. As you can see, they're corded. So that's the part that I need to cover. I know I wanted sconces up in the family room, but I wanted this to be a simple project. I was talking to my dad about hardwiring these, and he was saying if it's not on the wall where the switch is, it was going to be kind of like a big project a little bit. So I opted out. This particular product, you could do both. You could mount it to a wall or you could hardwire it. So that's why I chose these. And so with that, I just wanted to figure out a way to hide the cords. And speaking of cords, there was even yet another challenge in that because they needed to be long enough. Most of the cords for these corded mounted lights are only 6 feet. I was able to find this one, which is 9 feet. So that rough edge, I'm gonna get rid of that with this coupling thing. I'm gonna put it on there like that so you don't see it. Hey, little baby. Now I'm watching a bushcraft video of a guy building a cabin out of stones and wood in the forest. Don't ask, because I'm going to tell you. So my wonderful idea of hiding the cord with this skinny little piece, girl, fell apart. I actually just got back from Home Depot with the replacement because I think I have a fix. But what I didn't anticipate was this piece. I did not account for this piece. Can y'all see that? That piece did not fit inside this cord cover here. It was just too big. It would not fit. I was trying and trying. It would not work. So I was like, oh my God, I got to take this off the wall because I'd already adhered it to the wall. So my cousin was like, all you need is a blow dryer. Heat it up and you can peel it off. So the blow dryer worked a little too good, as you can see. So it destroyed the cord cover. So I can't even reuse this for like another project. I do have other pieces that I can reuse, but these ones are trash. I went back to Home Depot and bought this one. This is a commercial electric product and these are bigger, right? You can actually put multiple cords in these. They're also paintable, right? So it's already primed. So I'll be able to paint it, which will be even nicer. I also think it'll be a cleaner look because when I was originally thinking of this cord cover idea, I was like, I gotta leave this part exposed because what if we need to get to it, you know? These lights, and I'm gonna show y'all when they're done what they look like, but these lights come with remote controls, so that's how you control it, and it would just always be plugged in like a table lamp. But what if something happens to the remote controls, you know? Like what if I really need to get to this manual piece? So I was gonna leave it like exposed and it didn't look as good, but I was just gonna go with it. So with this new one, I'll show you guys, but it actually opens up. Let me see if I can show y'all. So this is the product here, all right? It comes in 4-foot pieces and it opens up on the side here. So like in emergencies, if I really need to get that manual piece out, I could just open this thing on the side and pull it right out. So I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. So I think this is a better choice. We're going to see. So like I have circle shape and then this is the part that you can paint. So now that I got this piece off, it's time to get the rest of the adhesive off. So I'm just gonna heat that up and pull that off right now. I didn't want to try to do it all in one fell swoop because I'm like, what if something happens, you know? Doing it in phases is like the safer bet because I'm really trying not to destroy the wall. Looks pretty good. When I first tried to pull this one off over here, I was all willy-nilly about it and I was like, oh, well, I'll just have to repair the wall. I didn't know about the blow dryer trick yet. So I put that spackle on there. I'm gonna have to sand that and paint it, but I'm gonna have to wait because it's not quite dry. So I'll just do it tomorrow. Okay, now that I got that first piece on, let me show you how I capped the top. The top part, they had like these little pieces here that you could just put on there to really like make it look clean. So you don't have like that gap where you can see a little bit of the cord. So I just attached those pieces just to see how I liked it. And I think I do. And for this bottom piece, I'm just going to take one of the 4-foot pieces like this, put it up to here, and then mark off where I need to cut it. And I'm gonna use my hacksaw to cut it. We need like a foot of this. So I'm just gonna measure from the baseboard and then just mark it off right there, and then cut it. I already put the corner piece on there just to test it out, and the last piece should be easy because you're just sitting it on top of the baseboard, so I don't really need the leveler for this one. take that adhesive strip off. Y'all, this is nerve-wracking too, because like you don't want to make a mistake and destroy the wall, because as soon as it touches, it's pretty much locked in. So girl, this is kind of stressful, but the hardest part of this one is over. Woo. All done. Okay, the lights and curtains are done. Y'all, Anthony had somebody come and clean the house last night, so what a big help. It's gonna make it a lot easier getting through this week. But I wanted to show y'all how everything came out. I got the lights on right now. It's kind of like a warm setting with the dimmer on. It comes with a remote control. So let me show y'all. So this is the not so warm setting, and then this is the daylight setting, and then I can make them go all the way up or all the way down. That's the lowest dimmer right there. So I kind of have it on the warm, just above the lowest dimmer setting. All right, a few things though. These are Amazon curtains, by the way. Everything's Amazon. I need to steam them. I was gonna do that right now, but I figured I'd film it first, get it out the way for y'all, and then once I say goodbye, I'll go and steam them. I only have one issue with these curtains, y'all, because they're a kind of faux velvet material, and you know how velvet has like a grain. So on these ones, the grain is going down, like top down. And so that's that set, this set, but this third set, the grain is going this way. And I think it's affecting the color. It makes them look like they're different colors when they're actually not. So I kind of hate that. I was tempted to return this set here, and I still might. As you can see, you know, they're the exact same color, trust me. But because the grain is a different direction, the light is hitting it different, and it's going to continue to hit it different. But other than that, I really like the way the cord covering came out. That's what it looks like down at the bottom. I stuffed the excess cord into the openings there, so you only see like that small amount going right into that outlet. So I really like how that came out, y'all. It kind of just looks like wall trim. Like you don't even notice it. Like I thought I was gonna hate it, and I don't even notice it. And I like how clean I was able to finish it off right there. Just so cute, and it's easy to remove with a blow dryer if I ever needed to. So I don't mind these at all. I think it really accentuates the arches, and it brings some nice mood lighting to this area because we did not have any before. So I just woke up, y'all. It's literally 7:30. I just want to show y'all that, and thank you guys for watching today's vlog. And I gotta get going with prepping and cooking, so I will see you guys in my very next one, because in real time tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.